I've put together a communications crash course for your survival tool belt. Now, many don't know, but I've studied several books: Dale Carnegie, Win and Influence Friends, John Maxwell, Chris Voss, Never Split the Difference, and several more titles. I put together 10 principles in communication that will allow you to make friends, find the love of your life, and just generally communicate better with people in every place, waiting in line, to interviews, to social gatherings, you name it. This is going to help you become a better communicator and get what you want in life. Are you ready? Let's go. Number 1, start out by having a presence. Now, when I say presence, the reason why we're starting here is because it's unspoken. It's the way you show up. Have a clean set of clothes. Have good hygiene. Brush your teeth. You increase your chances of getting your desired outcome in the conversation by 80%. Number 2, how you present yourself will determine the influence you have over your counterpart. See, your tone and your word selection are either going to attract people or they're going to repel people. Just imagine someone coming up to you with a bland tone like this. Can I get $1? Can I get $1? No, you can't have $1. But what if someone comes up to you presentable and says, hey, how's it going? I'm here for a job. I seen that you were hiring. You hear the tone, the word selection? People don't want to have their time wasted. They don't want to have their good energy drained. So making sure you have a proper tone and word selection. Number 3, know your intention prior to entering into the conversation. This is going to be your compass to guide you through the conversation. If you know what you want going into the conversation, you'll be able to pick up on cues throughout the conversation that you know you can continue moving forward with, or you can stop. I'll give you an example. If you're talking to a girl and your intentions are to make her your girlfriend or at least start dating, and she says that she's married, this is a clear indicator to stop. I know that there are several men that don't stop here, but this is an example of when to stop so you don't waste your time. Number 4 are your facial expressions. See, we still haven't even opened up our mouth yet, but we're communicating so much to the other person. See, your facial expressions are going to make you relatable to the other person. Number 1, if your facial expressions are matching the words that are coming out of your mouth, it's going to show you as credible. When you're listening to what the other person is saying, your facial expressions and reactions, according to their stories and the words that are coming out of their mouth, are going to tell the other person if you are genuine. So if you have, let's say you hear about somebody's dog dying and you go, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's way better than going, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. See how bland the second reaction is? The person is going to weigh out how genuine you are based on your facial expressions. Number 5, your body language. Have a relaxed, confident body language. People enjoy speaking to others that have accomplished things in life, that have some sense of happiness or fulfillment or success. Look healthy with your posture. Don't have a slouch. Don't be lazy, because moving slow or having slouchy posture is a reflection of what's going on in your mind. Number 6 is your opening statement. Your opening statement sets the frame for the conversation. See, if you open up the conversation in a positive way, it gives you the opportunity to end the conversation in a positive way. See, when you open up the conversation correctly on a positive note, it allows you to go deeper and get to a more intimate level with the human. However, if you start out vague, you're speaking about the weather, you keep it just surface level, later on down the line, let's say it's a cute girl that you're trying to get her phone number, it's going to be difficult to get her phone number because you're so vague. The person doesn't even know who you are. On the flip side, the more they reveal about themselves to you, the more they trust you, the more they feel they know you. A good example would be, it's a beautiful day, and I have a beautiful waitress. How are you? What is your name? As simple as that. Once you give your opening statement, it's time for number 7, which is active listening. Active listening is going to allow you to break social norms. As the person speaks, you'll be able to understand what's important to them or what they value, which then you can comment on or you can keep in your mind as they complete their statement. By pointing out things that others are overlooking is going to show that you pay closer attention. It's going to show you as more insightful. It's going to build credibility. It's going to open the other person up. Active listening is highly important. For an example, let's say you go out to eat and your waiter is timely, they're prompt, they're quick. You can comment on that. Say, hey, the way that you're serving us is very royal. I respect that. You're going to get a great response out of the other individual, and then you will see what they value depending on their word selection, on what's important to them, and you'll be able to elaborate on that. Leads us to number 8, which is extended active listening. You are not just going to throw their response away and then start talking about what you want to talk about. See, when someone else responds and they share something with you, it's important that we take it seriously and delicately and break it down. So let's say that they respond, thank you so much. I appreciate you recognizing that. That's the first time I got a compliment like that. Extended active listening question. Really? Nobody has told you about that. How long have you worked here? Or uncovering more details and you're allowing the person to share. And that was just quick. We can get way more insightful than that. But you take what the person's response is, you actively listen to it again, pay attention for cues and things that you can find, and then ask another follow-up question. Now, number 9, you're able to deliver the message of your choice. Because now you've positioned yourself as someone trustworthy, friendly, and insightful. Now the other person is going to listen. There's a quote that says, people want to know how much you care before they care about how much you know. Now the person subconsciously knows how much you care. Based on your active listening and your responses, share with them whatever is on your heart. This is the time to give them that inspirational message that'll impact their life, that won't leave them. Whatever message it is that you want to put in there. Now that you've stunned the person with your communication skills, it's time to leave off on a high note. So you say goodbye with a gesture or words that leave the lasting impression that you want to leave. For an example, my lasting impression is God bless you. I ended off on a high note with high words, so the next time we have an encounter, it's going to be an upbeat conversation. Even if it's just one of these principles that you apply to your communication or all 10 of them, I'm grateful and I'm happy to have been here to help you out. God bless you.